It makes you think about what you said with diabetics and the lack of blood circulation to the brain and all that. I mean, and the irritability, the tiredness, some of the symptoms that go along with that disease, which is like huge. I mean, how are children having that? I mean, how many chicken nuggets did you have to feed your child to give it diabetes by the age of 10? I don't mean to be mean, but good
Well,
Lord. I
yeah,
mean,
and
it's like a
I do
steady
think that,
supply.
well, but I think it's more than that, right?
Or it's
I do
PFAS,
think
huh? It's the PFAS, the
I
licking
I
plastics. Oh God.
I do think
Yeah.
more and more, right? Well, the two things reinforce each other, right? The if you have these things in your bloodstream that are, these environmental toxins or whatever you want to call them, that are activating these end, if the fuel for that enzyme is linoleic acid, now you have a child who is, has this PFAS and these plastics, and now you start feeding them chicken nuggets, the maybe that child needs to eat far fewer chicken nuggets than a child born 50 years ago before there was as much PFAS and plastic in the environment. And I do think that's part of the reason that you see the increase over the generations. And there's another reason for that, which is in mice, when you give them these environmental obesogens, what you see is that you give it to the mother, and the mother herself doesn't necessarily become obese, but the her the baby mice born from that mother will uh, become obese, and that effect will last five, five generations. You don't have to give the same environmental obesogen to the next five generations. There's some kind of epigenetic change or shift that happens, um, that puts them into sort of a different metabolic mode. So you have this multi-generational change.